Shining ones sit and survey their decaying creation, gazing down from interstellar cosmic constellations, and they roll their dices so that fortune's harp will play, sending out a clarion call, an invitation to them and all, each one and every one representing them, one and all, to lands, countries, states, and there in place of nations. They must all assemble because they are all compelled to be on the ground of Gaden in the Valley of Decision, there to lay waste to their sons' love one another reason, waste degrees of knowledge, leave values by the wayside, and alter said climate and comfort in their holy seasons. It has been written in the book, so now it shall be done. Ye shall all heed their need to be there, or verily be afraid. The eye of Horus visually balances silence of futures done. Now it's time to ask the question, how the East was won. So there they gather trending to the build-up of armors, oblivious to fate and the prophet's rumors and rumors. Whilst the fallen goat cleverly prepares their epoch's lair, from evil to evil dare, begets sins of nature's pagan fare, for an unholy entrapment snare. Beware the golden eagle, cockerel, badge lion, and the boar, the panda and bear, with seconds the dog, the bull, she-wolf, lion of orange and friends, the beaver, the rooster, coy carp and harp. So, and every one, all of them must play their part. All, slowly drawn inextricable by the quick sands of time. There beyond Eden's rivers and deaf to Milton, trapped and fixed, consumed and digested by the never-ending rhyme. Seeking wisdom from his words, looking out for his signs, looked out on the feast of Stephen for signs of the times. Deafening the sound, the times of judgment are at hand, whilst the caribou, moose and jaguar sit disinterested, and rufous bird, condor and green turtle all go full circle as the sacred cow is devoured whole by the Bengal tiger, whilst the kangaroo desperately jumps from its own inferno. Kiwi, box with dodo, and all emblematic birds of paradise are unsure which way of the tumbling dice of the fence they ought go. Others in the jungle and valley rift like gorilla, chimp, orangutan and zebra, elephant and leo panther watch, and wait from their fences until one or another strikes the initial or a decisive blow. They'll wait in skirmish bare, vulnerable and out there LOL. In the divinest of all land belonging to the golden hawk, where the ibis reigns and refuses to partake in the pork, children's tears of bitterness, bereft lost limbs of death dusting their heads, barren is the good news of the stalk. A fallen history perils as rain washes away pictures in chalk. The great gathering for the pending conflict has begun, announced in herald by the prowling Asian lion's roar, foretold in the taming of the jagged mountain leopard, and the bitter shrieks of the black eagle's curdle craw, where such lines of battle are marked deep in the sands, charting their special capabilities, abilities, and properties. The chronicles will record for history the hardware brands, measure for measure the destruction they have wrought. All that has been and all that's gone brought to naught, predicted in the wailing and howling of the grey wolf, howling. Verily, is it my lands that willingly the gods forfeit, or is the Black Hawk's valley to be remit, or is the entire blue pearl to be cleansed, and a new pure world order then seen? In the multitude they asked, shinning ones, in all truth are the panda, the bear and golden eagle friend or foe? Will the serpent be seen in the skies or the earth below? Will camels quench their thirst for the dense black water? Will anything prevent this impending senseless massacre? But the Five Highs will not accept the enemy's master plan to eradicate the Chosen One's land from the Levant sands. They refuse and will not allow the slaughter of the lamb. The Shining Ones slam their divine rod of correction and demand, is there any true honor amongst any of them? Has there ever been any real honor with them all along? They're saying, let us decree, and rather than wait and see if mankind avoids its twice before terrible, cruel, bitter fate, brought about in ever-decreasing mindless circles of hate, and allow the word of the Son of Man to sway their ardor with sermons told from their high pulpits by righteous fools, that will hope lend their respective utterances a resonance. Therefore, a decree was sent forth from the ragged herald, bring them to the great uneven table side by side, let them parley. Verily we can avoid the past predicament of Cain and Abel, where it is said, they have reduced themselves by senses. Alas, if not, the assemblage must address their defensives, excavating ever deep their respective entrenched trenches, put obscure demarcation lines and boundaries in the salt and whatever, pay no never mind to the reasons of fault, expand their chests, clench fists, and show their crotches, point horns, and sharpen their claws, hiding their blotches, masking vulnerabilities or weakness in fake braggadocious, emulate white Western spaghetti, bold, badass bravados, infidels, kafirs, heretics, sons of bitches, and wadis amigos. But hey, warn those sovereign camels, rich in their shared bounties, as to this end was the fate of once beautiful great Carthage. 'Tis them who may play host to the destruction of their arches, and the ensuing world gathering of utter complete carnages. It has been written, now it shall be done.